When I'm walking through the bushes and I'm thinking, I'll be home soon, I'll be home soon, didn't know what I was coming home to.
Every time I see a homeless vet, I see my uncle. My uncle, John Henry Barnes, was a Vietnam vet, Army Company C, in which, after returning stateside, had suffered from chronic homelessness. I was able to locate my uncle February 3rd of 2011. At the age of 62, April 1st of 2011, we moved my uncle into his very first apartment, his own apartment.
In the service, you are grounded. You are, you do this, you go there, you do this at this time and in this manner. Sometimes coming out to where it's not so organized, so regimented, can be difficult.
There's so many veterans that come back from war with broken bodies, mental issues, emotional issues, and they need help. It's just not okay that they end up on the streets. I mean, they go to war for America, and there are heroes.
You go everywhere. You go live in tents and you go shoot things and you always come back. 30 days later, 60 days later, you have a place to come home to, and not having the base kind of makes you feel a little off kilter.
When you lose your job, unemployment benefits ran out, and Mr. Curry was already sleeping in his car, and it got to the point where couldn't pay the rent anymore, could not pay the rent. In our transition of coming here to Serene Haven, we were looking everywhere for different places to go, and we moved here and been happy ever since. I mean, we love it here.
All I've ever wanted was a home. And I walked in and I was in heaven. I was like, oh my God. Everything else I was looking at was a box. It was the most uncomfortable, and this just made me feel at home.
Transitional housing is very important, but it's only up to 24 months and then the veteran has to leave. So it's really, they're still homeless. But here at Serene Haven, it's permanent supportive housing, and they can live here for the rest of their lives.
If you don't have some kind of a base or some kind of a home, you don't have some grounding, how can you do anything? How can you go anywhere? Then you become aimless.
Before you set out on any mission, you set base camp. This is their home base. They could be here for the rest of their life. Well, then it gives them that opportunity to, now let me map out the rest of me becoming a far more productive civilian.
We came in here, and when we finally got the keys, I was crying so hard that I could not believe how it was just to know that you got your own home, it's affordable, and you have a place to stay.
Serene Haven's been an oasis. I can't tell you. I went from emergency blankets as my window coverings and not knowing a single person to knowing everybody in the neighborhood.
Housing is the first step to recovery or to healing.
You get some guys off the street. If they have a substance problem, if you can get that, assist with that, that can turn their lives around.
The healing process just takes forever, and I needed the VASH, and then an apartment manager who's pretty much devoted to veterans.
Every bit of any type of help that we have needed getting in the door. I'm talking blankets, I'm talking whatever's necessary. Mr. Barnes, through Serene Haven, even Christmas gifts and presents, has come through for us, not being asked to, but he said this is what we do.
So in essence, once a veteran moves into one of our apartment complexes such as this, we assist the veteran to not only stabilize their housing, but we assist them on a monthly basis to overcome the day-to-day challenges that everyone else faces. And unfortunately, due to them being homeless for a number of years, they, for the most part, would just walk away. Well, that's where we intervene. Say if they fall behind in their rent, we say, don't worry about it. We'll reach out to organizations to bring them current. Say if they lose their employment, we say, no, don't worry about it. We'll work with you, assist them with obtaining additional employment, and or give them that sense of comfort to go and reestablish their employment status.
the last year and a half, I've been able to stabilize a lot more because living here, having a safe environment and an environment that's designed around healing is going to help me get better. And I'm only now seeing how bad I was.
At my current age, I feel now I can live out my days decently, right here, and be happy.
Serene Haven has made a difference with these guys. I know that's a fairly nebulous term. These guys have done some stuff. We should all be grateful to them. And these guys deserve it. They deserve whatever assistance we can give them.
We can't save all homelessness at this time, but what we can do is help one homeless veteran at a time. That's something we can do. We plan to duplicate what we've done here, and we don't want to just limit it to the veterans here in the Southern California area. We want to bring this nationwide.
It's a life-changing experience to lose everything and then be in somebody's palm and have them not blow you off, but hold you in. And it's an amazing experience. Oh my God.